Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Last time I got farther than I ever expected I would, and this time we'll see if I can actually fucking do anything. I should be going to bed, but I just got done with my power walk and a shower, and I'm feeling hyped, and I guess I won't be satisfied until I get myself killed in here. Sounds about right. This floor set is very deadly in a lot of ways. I don't remember everything about it, that's for sure. I do know that from like 173 to like 178, there's these patrolling Aurochses that if you don't kill them in 30 seconds, they do a draw-in that inflicts heavy, and then they do Seismostomp, which does high damage and inflicts paralysis. And basically acts as like a sort of soft enrage, because if you're on DPS, the Seismostomp will almost surely bring you to critical levels of HP, if not kill you outright. And the I thought that was a silver. Is that not a silver? Okay. Seems legit. But basically, it's not too much more dangerous till like 174, 175. That's sort of the pattern with these floors. They start out with, relatively reasonable enemies, and then about, 3 to 4 floors in, you start encountering some really shitty stuff. And that's the way it's going to go for this floor set. And the likelihood of me getting killed is extremely high. I mean extremely high. Like I said before, I've never been higher solo. I've never been higher in floor number than 176, and that was like 3 years ago on Red Mage. The last time I had a big drive to get Red Mage up in level, and also to try to be one of the first people to solo this. And I got neither, or none, I think at the time about 3 or 4 Red Mages, according to the rankings, had managed to do it. And I wanted to be like number 4 or number 5 or something like that. But, like I said, I didn't. That's Deep Palace Banner Snatches. Pushing my shit in. Ooh-wee. That's a spicy meatball. Ooh, that's a nice hit there. I guess since the witching is right there, I could use the witching right now. See if I turn him into a chicken. Conserve some of my sustaining potions. Although even as a chicken, it's hitting me for 800 damage. Seems kind of far-fetched. These Domos don't seem too bad. They can up their attack power with Whistle, but As long as you stun that, you should be okay. I was looking at the Dark Knight rankings on the Palace of the Dead rankings that you can just Google and or look up, you know, directly on the lodestone to see if anyone had gotten past this floor set. And it turned out some people had. 2 people, in fact. One of them is this Alithia Nicole person who was the world's first Heaven on High soloist. And they have Palace of the Dead floor 200 solo clears, according to the rankings, on every job except for Astrologian, and I'm sure they've got one on Red Mage, but I didn't see them in the Red Mage rankings, so I can only assume they aren't interested in Red Mage solos because that's, you know, tired and, you know, what most people come in on. The new thing really seems to be Machinists. There were a whole bunch of Machinists that had floor 200 clears in the top 25 scorecards or whatever. Although I assume that it's possible to get really high in floor and not get a super high score, depending on how kind Palace is to you in regards to how many monsters it takes to kill to go up in floor. Ooh, that's disgusting. Abilities unavailable, huh? Well, let's see what's in this golden chest. Sight. Don't really want to try to do a floor with no abilities. Yeah, we gotta use the Serenity. And we'll use a flight to try to speed things up. I have to save my Steel Pomanders and power my Strength Pomander for the boss. It's a real tall order for me to beat this floor set, by the way. I need at least 1 Strength Pomander, and I need at least 2 Steel Pomanders, realistically, for the boss. And then without Strength Pomander, I'm gonna need at least 18 minutes or something ridiculous. Because the way this boss is gonna work on Dark Knight, from what I can gather, is I'm gonna have to whittle it down, and when it gets to about 20%, I pop my Lust Pomander and give it 5 Valm stacks. Then, and before, a little before that, I have to start conserving my MP, and I gotta not use my off globals around that time as well. I basically have to conserve everything, and then give it 5 Valm stacks, and then whittle it down to 15%, while simultaneously trying to words are hard. Uh-oh. No bueno. No thanks, I do not want to be hit by your laser beam. These Cyclopses are beautiful to fight when you're on Red Mage or anything with ranged. because as long as you look at where they're shooting their glower and don't get hit by it, then you're fine. Like, you can completely ignore their brutal swing, and you know, they stop to cast repeatedly, so they're like your best friend, because like being unranged, like anytime something stops to actually cast something in here and it takes a while to cast it, that's, you know, that's free real estate. That's free, you know, basically just you getting to wail on them, getting to kick their ass. Oh hey, another affluence Bowmander, how about that? I'll take it. You know what? I'll use a fortune on this floor as well, because I'm really jonesing. Like, in order to actually, you know, not time out in here, I'm gonna need to find a few more strength Bowmanders, and you know, an extra seal wouldn't be bad either. And hell, I'd take some rages. I'd take some. I'd take some, you know, more sights, more safeties. I'd take anything, you know. I'd take some more flights. You see, even though he's a big burly lad, I don't gotta use too many resources on him at all. And he doesn't really have that much HP either. You just gotta not get hit by his stuff. That's the caveat there. Oof. Okay, that room looks, man, is that the way I gotta go? Do I gotta go up that way? Like, okay, no, the rune's over here. Okay. So we could potentially skip out on that room. Watch our backs here. You really got to watch out for patrolling monsters, because sometimes they come your way, and that's bad news bears if you're already fighting something. Sometimes it's bad news bears even if you're not fighting something, especially sometimes on like really small floors. You know, they put in the same amount of patrolling monsters, and that's silver chest, and I don't want it. Yeah, sometimes they put on, you know, you know, like, you got like a 3-room floor, and then you suddenly have like, you know, 4 or 5 golden chimeras just walking towards you as you spawn onto the floor, and it's just sort of like, what have I done to deserve this? My ass. Alright, Cyclops is going the other way at least. What's in this chest? Oh, Raising Commander, that's welcome. I'll take anything I can get. I guess my plan is I'm going to try to kill these to go up as quickly as possible, but if I wind up killing enough of them and they're turned away, I'll check out the chests. Because I really could use some commanders. I'm already behind on time by quite a bit. Well, the passage is up. I might be able to check this chest. Nope, nope. Nopey, nope, nope, nope. Here, Buckaroo, let's move back to the passage. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get those treasure chests anyway. I'm pretty sure the Cyclops won't come this way. I would like to try to get those chests, but I'm just gonna move along here. Gonna move along. Uh-oh, debuffs. No items. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Mother raising pomander. Okay, what's over here other than this, this burly lad that I kinda can't deal with without items, honestly. I kinda have to use that Serenity. Okay, but at least I know where the passage is. The bad thing about the Serenity is it's gonna get rid of my haste. Those wolves, they are super duper nasty. I can get rid of this Cyclops. Cyclops doesn't need sustaining potions at all. I can just beat his ass while he's casting shit. And stunned. See, these Cyclopses ain't shit. Like, yeah, their casted moves are practically one-shot kills for you, but they really aren't shit. They really aren't. Easiest monsters to kill in, like, the entirety of Palace. Oh, look, there's the... I guess we could get rid of... No, we can't get rid of traps. Okay. I'm not going to fight one of these wolves without having used this Serenity, because they inflict a very nasty ice. And, you know, the more I putz around about it, the more time I'm losing. So, let's go ahead and use the safety. And, maybe we can grab this chest before one of them turns into aggros. Oh, look. Place the Serenity. That's cool. I'd rather not fight the wolves if I don't have to. Like I said, that ice dot is very, very nasty. But I gotta fight something soon here, because, you know, time. Time! But yeah, apparently 2 Dark Knights in the world have made it to 4200, and 3 Dark Knights in the world have made it past 180. At least as far as the rankings go. I really don't see how it would be possible for you to get that far and not make it onto the ranking board in some format. I don't know if there's any way to, like, opt out of your ranking, though. So, yeah, we're gonna give this puppy a witching. Of course he would turn into an imp. So he's still doing full damage to me, of course. But he can't do his nasty dot for 20 more seconds, so that's worthwhile. And then I'll stun him right as he comes out of it. So that I'll be even a few more seconds there. And stun! And he's probably still gonna get it off, but he's almost dead, so. Wait, there it is. There's the frostbite dot. It's a 3k dot. Look at that shit. Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. That's the kind of thing that I like the strength pomander that I just got. Let's fight this Bandersnatch, and let's go ahead and use the strength to speed things up. Don't really got a choice. If I don't speed things up somehow, I'm just gonna fall behind, and I won't have nearly enough time to, you know, even get to floor 180. Although, since we don't have traps to worry about, let's run down here and check out this chest as well. Oh, intuition, how about that? At this point, the intuitions don't really matter, because my chances of victory are so slim that trying to waste time going for them, like, unless they're, like, on my path, there's no point in going for them even, because they're just not, you know, they don't lead to victory. They don't help me beat the boss. So, they could possibly make me rich. If I got a Night Pegasus whistle, and I didn't want to use it to get the mount on Clyde, I could sell it for over 13 million. They go for a lot. They go for a lot. Huh. I already forgot what was in this treasure chest. Oh, another witching. I thought there was a safety somewhere. Yeah, whatever. Okay, no debuffs. That's good. We'll use the intuition just cuz, and we'll use a flight to speed things up for the next floor. Purity would be okay if I intended on getting poxed, but maybe I'll run into some mimics. Let's see with that gay shit. Damn. Unless it's hot gay shit, in which case, I decided to be okay with it. I feel like everything has an extra cleave now. Don't aggro me, Mr. Wolf. Ah, there's one of those Wysons I was telling you about. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that was a waste, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There it is. How annoying. But good to know that I can kill them in time, as long as I've got strength pomander going. That's usually how it goes solo. You can usually kill things just fine solo as long as you've got a strength running. Although supposedly, according to the guides, Machinist is like evaporates things while not ever getting hit. So that's like why they're really good for everything except for the bosses. And even the bosses, they're still pretty good at. So it's a life. Oh hey, a steel pomander. I'll use that before I go up, so that it's on for the next floor, in case I really need it. The thing that's kind of stinky about Dark Knight is that despite it having high self-sustain, now that, you know, Soul Eater isn't attached to anything, you know, the heal is on the third portion of a combo, and it's not very, you know, snappy, right? And it doesn't really seem to crit all that much. So it's just one of those things, you know. It's like, I guess not. I don't remember if they're on this floor set or a later floor set, but there's some patrolling shop keys. You know, those Anubis-looking dudes with axes, and they have this really, really fast straight line AoE, and it's miserable to dodge. Oh wait, I said I was going to use steel. Still a little bit behind on time. Unless I find like another rage, I'm probably boned on the time front. Ew, blind. Okay, we want to fight that thing. Might not seem like it, but this giant gorilla is very, very dangerous. When you're solo against these, never fight them if they have the attack buff up from eating a banana while idle. And do not stand within like 20 yalms of them, because they will beat their chest after they eat a banana and you'll get Valm stacks. Also, their browbeat move is incredibly powerful. On DPS, like Red Mage, even if you've got a Steel Pomander going, they can nearly kill you in a single auto attack and with that browbeat attack. So, you know, watch out for them. Probably shouldn't stun so quickly. I'm just used to cast on, or the things, the casts being faster than that. These lions actually, that AoE goes off very slowly. I guess to be fair to players, to give you a chance to get out of it. These lines are another thing though, that like they'll never touch a machinist or any other of the ranged jobs because of that cast. There's more purities. Okay, I'll just use an affluent. And you know what? I'll use yet another flight, and we'll get this honky to come over here and fight us. I'd rather he didn't, but there's the frostbite dot. I shit you not, these wolves have just outright killed me before when I wasn't being careful on like Red Mage, because without steel on, you know, they hit really hard and they put that 3k dot on you, and it's even higher of a dot because it's based on the initial damage they're dealing to you. So on Red Mage, like, it's like a 4k dot. It's fucking sick and disgusting, and I hate it. But we're getting a showcase of Mr. Banana Beats chest. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Don't want that. They'll beat their chest for as long as they have the attack up buff, which they get for eating a banana while idle. And they eat the banana. I don't know what the actual like time frame is on eating the banana while idle, but they do it. And to give you an idea of how dangerous they are with that attack up buff on, on Warrior with Vengeance back in Heavensward. So a 30% mitigation up. It did Browbeat on my Warrior, and I parried it for a 20% damage reduction. And it did 24,896 damage. And, I mean, it didn't kill me in one hit, but it basically killed me because the auto attack follow-up. So, like, yeah. These things are, well, they're not the worst thing to fight in here, but oh my god, they are rough. They're rough customers. Oh, look, another Pomander Steel. That's more than welcome. Come here, Mr. Wolfie. I'm not quite so scared of you. On tank. Still got the dot back up on me. And you notice that dot's Asuna-able. When Red Mage came out in Stormblood, they had given casters the Erase roll ability, which you could use on yourself, and it provided a 200 potency heal as well as a single Asuna. And I think it was on like a 90-second cooldown or some ridiculous shit. But you could use it to help yourself out. You know, take that nasty dot off yourself so you could have more time to kill the wolf while getting away from it and such. Oh, sweet, another strength Pomander. I'm probably going to have to use that. And I should probably use it before I go up, along with one of the steals. Because we are low on time. Oh, thanks. At least you don't have a banana eat. But, you are not welcome, you jerk. Frickin' jerk. See, that's the other thing about Browbeat. It counts as another auto attack, so it can critical hit. That's life and power for the die, I suppose. Oh look, no abilities. You know what? Let's see. What do we got? We got a Lust Pomander. You know, I really shouldn't, but I've only got one anyway. And if I don't, then I might, you know, frickin' get killed. So I run out of time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's actually really bad. Let's actually just try to go up. Let's see if I can get some more kills on the next floor. It's the only way I'm gonna outrun the clock at this rate. Hopefully I don't step on another luring. Of course, I got a raising going if I do, so... Well, that was more than I could have hoped for. Got any patrolling mobs coming at me? Oh, okay. We're still behind on time, by the way. Still really behind on time. This blind is not helping. Of course, I can't do anything about the blind now, can I? I'm out of serenities. Now that pink bird there, that is very dangerous. They perform the enrage of the second boss in Pharaoh Sirius. You know, the zoo, where he tackles you with his body and it inflicts a vulnerability stack and a stun. And the other thing is they also put a strong wind-based wind burn dot on you at the same time. So you get a dot, you get stunned, and you get vulnerability stacks. And they repeatedly do it to you because they are designed to fuck with parties, like full parties, you know, light parties. And that means that they you know, they hit every party member with that. So if you're in a party, you know, you just deal with them by spreading out. In my situation here, the best thing to do is to avoid fighting it at all costs. Or if I do have to fight it, to use a witching pomander and keep it locked in witching. But well, Mimic? Mimic's not that bad. Mimics are bearable. I wish I wasn't blind, because you would probably get 2 casts of Infatuation off. But as long as you wait for Infatuation to get halfway through the cast bar, it should be back up by the time it can recast it. So I should be okay. Maybe. We'll see. Yep. Okay. All good. All good. Don't get stuck in their death trap. Like every other AoE at this point, it gets worse, you know? It gets worse. So. Let's see, we picked up a Pomander of Steel. Now, Anzu's aggro by sight. So what we want to do is we want to wait for it to turn away from, you know, everything, basically. And that might take a minute here. Okay, wait, no, wait, turn away, turn away. It's going to stop moving, it's going to stop moving. Alright, alright. Good for us, good for us. Use a steel before we go up. Still really behind on time. Oh, and I don't have any contingency plans. and there's only more. Dear God. It'd be nice if this was a Rage Pomander. Oh! Well, okay. Can do. Roger that, House of Dead, roger that. I will gladly, more than gladly, take advantage. It'd be nice if this one activated the rune. Nope. Okay, this one? No? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Maybe we'll get another kill on 179. Oh. We might actually make it to the boss. Which I would love, because I might actually be able to kill it. Maybe. Of course, then I'm kind of screwed for the next floor set. And, oh, dear God, no. Oh, boy. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, okay. Okay, well. we're kind of... At least we still got items. Fights will be slow, but we still got items. So... We won't be able to stun or interrupt anything, but... Oh, that's not what I want, dude. Also, how about you come with me? Because I don't want to fight that thing at the same time as you. Especially while I don't have any abilities. You son of a bitch. I guess this is the kind of monster I could use spine drops on. But I don't really know. I don't really know. I can only hope that like this or the next monster opens the passage and then I get into the passage no problem. So I'm gonna have to start fighting the boss like immediately to even, you know, to even. Okay, well, guess I'm fighting a bird of the deep palace. What these guys do is, they will cast that, and that can inflict confusion on you, and they will also haste themselves. Which, ideally I would interrupt, but I can't interrupt it because I don't have any abilities. And there's nothing I can do about not having any abilities. But as long as I run around in circles, it shouldn't be able to hit me with Revelation. Even though it has haste. So, this is one of those times where running around like a crazy lunatic will serve you. Obviously, you won't be invincible, and yes, you do have to, you know, sort of, you know, keep in step. But it makes these things basically not dangerous as long as you're one-on-one. As long as you've got the room to you know, flail about like a madman. Okay, I don't think the Rune of Passage is over here, but I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was over there, so... Okay, bird. Let's do this. Bird fight number 2. If I'm gonna time out, it's gonna at least be on the boss, okay? This is sad, I can't even have my attack bonus. My attack buff. Also, thank goodness they did that update in Heavensward where auto attacks happen regardless of your facing. Because this thing would be dying even more slowly. Oh, look, passage activated. That's great. But can I actually get there without aggroing anything? Well, it's not down there. So it's past this room. But to get past this room, I'm gonna have to... Let's see, I've got the raising going, right? Let's use a... Let's just use a... Oh, let's use a sight, actually. Okay, so it's 2 rooms up ahead. Ow. Now, the gorilla, I'm pretty sure, aggroes by proximity. I could be wrong. But I'm basically stuck waiting here because it'll take longer to try to fight my way through than it would to, you know, try to sneak around. So I need Jumbo over there to move to the right a little bit. And I need other Jumbo Bird to turn around. Come on, other Jumbo Bird, turn around. I suppose I could risk it, since I had the raising going. And, man, they just don't want to turn around. They're not doing me any favors. Like, I am low on time, dudes. Let me through. I'm not even going to bother with the horde. Okay. Well, it was a nice run! Ow. Ow. Okay, that's acceptable, I guess. Gotta fight you, I guess. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Ow. Ow. Feeling it without the steel. Guess I'll just go ahead and use it. It's do or die now. Like, I'm out of everything. I'm out of juice. So I don't think I'll be beating the floor set on this run. But maybe I'll come back to it someday. I mean, it ain't over till it's over, but like it's pretty much over, you know? God, why is it doing so much damage even with the steel? Okay, I think corals are psyched. So I just need for that one to turn around and that one to stay over there and not look at the rune. Come on, please move. Thank you. I want to at least try, you know. Thank you. I don't have enough time to win, but thank you. Oh, at least I can die to the boss. At least I can die to the boss. Now, something different about him is he's going to do, when he does the whirlwinds, they're going to be larger and he's going to do multiple of them. So like, right now he's doing Charybdis and he's going to do it again, like almost immediately. So like, you just gotta watch out for that shit. Oh dear, I'm gonna accept the Charybdis. Why don't you come over here, buddy? You know what, let's go ahead and use the strength, because, like, I am out of time, you know? Like, I would have ideally liked to have saved it for later in the fight, but there won't be a later in the fight, probably, so... Just, you know, just Behemoth thinks. Just Behemoth thinks. Or Dende Son, whatever his fucking name is. This is crazy. This is insane. On the up and up, he really doesn't hit that hard with the steel up, at least. Lust up again. Keep those Vault Sacks going, you know? Also maybe attack him from range a bit. But let's get back into our Darky groove here. I think according to the guide, his Trounce can crit. I'm not sure I really paid enough attention to the guide though. Maybe if I had, I wouldn't be in this mess. This mess of being out of time. But we absolutely must save our last lust for when he gets down to roughly 20%. Because assuming we make it that far and without timing out, he will, he's gonna, you know, go into his Ecliptic Meteor casting. And if we don't have him, you know, balled up, we won't be able to burst him down. We won't even stand a chance of bursting him down in time. So, like, the fight's about to slow down tremendously. But I think we're doing pretty good, all things considered. All things considered, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're gonna time out or die to Meteor. I don't know which. So, it's not pretty. First of all, I think that my Strength Pomander is going to wear off before I get down to the point where I need to burst him. So that's going to be really disappointing because I'm not going to have enough burst without that. Like, there's no way. There's no way that I got this. Just no way. But never say die. That's just spooky. I can't see him. His body's so large that like the camera's like, eh, get out of my way, giant behemoth body. The player doesn't need to see you. Or your AoE telegraphs. Like I said, we're gonna have to use our last steel here. Not like it matters though. It's like, when it's do or die, you know, you might as well use everything. You don't, you know, it basically went to waste if you don't, so. See, he's not really that hard. He's not really that hard at all. Just sort of a douchemeister. Don't let my HP get away from me. See, though, he stops to cast so much. They toned down his auto attack damage because they expect you to be getting sometimes hit by his, you know, all his massive AoEs. If I win this, it would be total luck, in my opinion. I don't think that I really don't think I'm gonna pull it off. We are gonna use the lust. Lust, 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 lust. Five minutes remain, you stupid Dark Knight bitch. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, that's applied. Get our HP back up. Save our off globals. Build our MP back up. Maybe build our MP back up. Oh my, this is, oh god. There it is. There's the first meteor. Man, that was a fast cast. Well, I don't think I can do it. There's just no fucking way. Oh god, I would need like fucking. Oh, there we go. Yep. Well, it was a glorious try. It's really disappointing. It was close. I would have needed some lucky crits, or I would have needed like his rotation to, you know, afford me an extra second on the cast or something, because you know. Aw, he's immune to witching. What if I told you I could see clearly now the rain is gone? Oh yeah, well I'll get you with my Kuribu then. Yeah, Heavenly Judge. Take this, ya bitch. Oh, he's immune to stun. Even if you beat me, you still won't get me. So I know it's possible for Dark Knight to get past him. You saw how close it was, like 2 or 3% or whatever. I guess I should have waited for him to get locked into running towards like Trounce or something. Or you know what? I bought strength potions, but I didn't use them. Maybe if I'd used my fucking strength potion, he'd be dead. I was so worried about the clock, I just fucking dropped my strength potions, you know? I mean, it'd only be a 10% attack boost, but you apply that to all the hits I gave him, you know, that's like an extra hit or two. And that might have, you know, been the factor, you know. I wish that on bosses, when you had the raising going, that they didn't de-aggro and, you know, go back to full health. Like, I understand why they do, but it still drives me crazy that they do, you know. It's like, you know, the Desires have to know that, you know, if you wipe with the raising, you know, unless you're in a full party or like a duo or something, you know, the raising commander on a boss, unless you die very early, you know, and you can wait your weakness out, or, you know, you can start fighting while you're weakened, and, you know, it's not going to affect your battle performance or anything.